We are back with another one, more fit content. I know we're turning them out pretty quickly these days. We're trying to get this fit figured out so that way we could get up and back in the mountains and things like that. Go over one of my biggest pet peeves of the fit. She's almost complete, except for, of course, the rear axle beam. We're gonna get to that. But today, we're gonna fix this god-awful mirror. Look at this thing. She got busted off. Very first day of ownership, I took her to the car wash. I said, let me go ahead and, treat her. It's my first day. Yep. And of course, wow, car wash destroyed my mirror. And they didn't even do nothing about it, bro. I tried, I wrote the complaint, all that. It's supposed to look like this. Wow, car wash did me dirty. I'll never go back again. But in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and switch out this mirror. So let's get right to it. I got a new freshly painted side mirror. And if you don't get too close, she looks pretty good. So we're just gonna keep y'all far away and it's gonna look way better. So let's get this door open. We're gonna rip open some door paneling and get this replaced. All right, so first things first, gotta get this door panel removed. We'll get this rubber grommet off, and there's 3 bolts inside there that we'll go ahead and eventually get to replacing. So for now, we're gonna get rid of this Phillips, pop some of these plastic panels off, and the whole door card should come right off. So let's get right to it. We got 3 Phillips right here. 1, 2, 3. This pops right off. And we might have to unplug all that, so. Of course, there's a couple of plastic pins here, so best thing to do is get a screwdriver and just pop them up. Try not to be scared. It is scary because old Hondas like to break plastic parts. So let's see. So it's really just around the bottom. And this has a hook. And there's the inside of your door. We're gonna pop off this metal grommet here, or excuse me, rubber grommet. Just like that. There she is. What we'll be doing is getting those, I believe they're 10 mils, 3 10 mils inside there, and she'll come right off. So let me grab an extension with a little swivel. Also got some sort of little tappy in here when I move the glass up and down, so I'll take some time to look for that as well. Obviously you want to be very careful with this so you don't lose your nut. Got her. Don't be losing your nut. Right, I was able to save all 3 nuts. Luckily I was able to get my hand up in here too, so that helped retrieving the nut. So got it. All 3 bolts are off. This should in theory come right off. Yeah boy, just got a little clip I forgot about, so let me do that. So that wire comes through, and I believe it's this guy here. What we're gonna do is get a little pliers, pop this thing out. So I was right, that unclipped right there. You just feed the wire straight through and off with the old. There we go. Clean up your surfaces. We compared the 2, out with the old and with the new here in a second. Always make sure your clips are the same. We just eyeballed it and they look okay. So we're gonna mount her up and get them bolts back on. Let's go. Just like that, we got bolts back in the holes. We got the clips back up. But just as a quick tip, make sure you run your wire behind the window rail, because if not, when you pull your window down, it'll rip all this right out. So I'll try to get in there to show you, but once you put on the mirror, feed this behind the rail. Kinda, I don't know if you can get in there, but if you could see, that wire goes behind the window rail. You want to do that because the window will come down and yank this wire straight out of the plug and you'll ruin everything. So now that we're all wired up and out of the way, we can get our 3 nuts back on with our extension and deep socket. All right, so I get this top one in there. It feels like it's the easiest one to handle. So let's try to get these bottom on. Luckily it is just a straight shot, so as long as you got a little extension like this, you'll be able to make it. Uno más. All right, I think we in there. Just use the ratchet to get her tightened down, fill up any gaps. Alrighty, now that we got the mirror zip back up, we can get that rubber grommet on and get this door card back put on there. To get y'all in here so you can see what I'm saying. But here you got this little clippy clip. She fits right in. Make sure she's leaned back like that. Grab your door and bink. So you put it in the hole and then wrap this, snap it around the middle there. And she just clips right in. Push in, pull back. What's up, brother?
Who are you talking to?
The camera. All of our followers, all of our subscribers. Tell them what's up. Say hi, subscribers. He's getting there. All right, so one of our final steps. We are almost there. We're just gonna clip up our window connections and take our tape off. This just sits up on here. You hear it kind of click. Of course, with the Honda Fits, all this old plastic stuff is hard to find and nice to have when you have it. So snap all these back and we got a new mirror, boys. Alrighty, boys and girls, just like that, we official like a ref with a whistle, baby. You feel me? We got our mirror back. Now we are complete. This is what we came from. Hard times, hoopty status, and this is where we at now. We're here for the practical use, so let's make sure she works. Got the battery on, got this switched, and yup, she moving, boy. She moving. Let's go. Ooh, boy, that makes a huge difference. I know it's small, some will say, but with the little spray, little rattle can paint job, we are back in business. We now have every full panel except for a rear lip. Still working on a rear lip. Then it'll be time for our exhaust. I got big plans for the exhaust. I'll show you what we got. We got the Type R badges on there. Now all we need is a K-swap, baby. If anybody in the Vegas area is down to help me with the K-swap, I gotta source the engine. I gotta figure out how to take this engine out. I gotta drop that thing in there, of course. I know there's some notch and welding needed to do, and those are the parts that your boy cannot do yet. So if you know how to drop Ks, I'll drop a K. And let's drop a K. Ooh. If you love Hondas and you want to do a K-swap with me, let's do a K-swap. Let's talk about it. DM, hit me. Just like that, we back, baby. I'm pretty sure it's standard for most Hondas. 3 little bolts, you just got to get your door panel off, but really easy. And yeah, look, the 30 bucks spent on Amazon and she's back in the game. Quick little spray paint job. You could buy it to match, but that's what we're working with, baby. I'm excited. PSA to anybody going through those automatic car washes, cut it out, man. You're gonna lose a mirror and then you're gonna have to be like me, ripping it apart and trying to figure it out yourself. Just hand wash it, baby. Just hand wash it. And just like that, man, thank you again for tuning in. This was a quick one, but something I thought we'd have to hammer out.